Before we begin our school tour, let me first explain to you the structure of our institution. As you know, our school is under AIC Kenya. At the top of the organizational structure is the AIC Church, which is headed by the area bishop. The church is responsible for making key institutional decisions. Moving downwards, we have the Cheptebo Rural Development Center. Within the center, the Board of Management, headed by the center chairperson, plays a key role. The board is responsible for overseeing both the management and development of the center and the college. Below the Board of Management is the center director, who is responsible for implementing the decisions and policies set by the board and ensuring the smooth day-to-day operations of the institution. At the college level, we have the management team, which comprises staff members from within the center. They are responsible for making operational decisions below the Board of Management. Further down the structure, we have the college principal, who is responsible for overseeing both the management and academic progress of students at the college. Now that you understand the structure, let's continue with our tour. Here at the main gate is where all staff working at both the center and the college enter the institution. Our security team is stationed here, with an additional security officer specifically guarding the college. Nearby is the main church, where our students and staff fellowship every Sunday. Behind the church is the chaplain's residence. The chaplain is responsible for conducting fellowship sessions at the school every Tuesday, and also plays a key role in the guidance and counseling department. On the left side is the Cheptebo dispensary, where students and staff can receive medical attention in case of any health problems or emergencies. The nurse is always available to offer help. As we continue, we arrive at the roundabout, which separates the paths leading to the college and to the conference center. Heading straight will take us to the college, but for now, let's turn right and begin with the conference center. This is our conference halls building, which has 5 conference halls. The largest hall can hold up to 250 people, while the smallest accommodates up to 10 people for small meetings. At the bottom central point of the building is the center reception, a popular spot where many of our guests take memorable photos. On the left side of the conference building is the Deputy Director's office. Now let me show you the administration building. This is where key offices are located, including the Director's office, the accounts clerk, and the accountant's offices. Here is where you come to make school fee or hostel payments, or handle any related financial matters. At the far end of the administration block is the chaplain's office, which also serves students in the college's guidance and counseling department. You can meet the chaplain here either individually or in groups for prayer, personal guidance, or simply to greet him. Next, we move to the conference guest lounge, where guests relax during their stay. Some also sit under the large umbrella tree, named for its wide, umbrella-like canopy. On the left, we have the dining halls and kitchen building, which consists of 2 main dining halls, a kitchen, and a store for keeping supplies. At the far end is the bakery, where bread and cakes are prepared for our guests. You can even order a cake for your birthday, at a fee, of course. At the top corner is our farm shop, where we sell products such as honey and dried mangoes produced in our factory, which you'll see later. As we head back, here is the business center. It's essentially a cyber cafe where you can print, photocopy, or get assistance with government and personal online services. The customer relations officer and ICT technician work here. Outside, you'll find the main lounge, where guests sit and relax. Moving on, this is the maintenance department, where the plumber, electrical technician, and other maintenance team members are based. Tools and equipment are stored here, and you may come here during your practical sessions. Next, we arrive at the tree nursery, managed by the farm manager, who also handles tree sales. Here, you'll find seedlings of different varieties, orange, pawpaws, and many others, planted and grafted. You'll learn a lot here during your practical sessions. As we continue, we reach the poultry unit, where different types of chickens, layers and broilers are kept. You'll also have practical lessons here. Next is the dairy unit, where our dairy cows are managed, fed, and milked. This is the dairy house, and it's also where you'll learn about our dairy goats. On the left is the biogas unit, which is mainly used by the dairy staff to warm water for milking. Now, let's proceed to the crop section. As we enter, you'll see two large greenhouses. The smaller one is reserved for NGOs for research purposes, while the larger one is where you'll be conducting most of your practical sessions. Here is our demonstration farm and kitchen gardens, which vary each year depending on the crops grown. You'll spend a lot of time here. We have different varieties of mango trees, Ingo, Tom Atkins, and apple mangoes at the lower end of the farm. Apple mangoes are the most preferred for making dried mangoes and mango juice due to their sweet taste and lack of fibers. At the far end, we have the banana plantation, which you'll also visit during practicals. Over there is the only coconut tree on the farm. Yes, coconut trees grow well here. On the hanging wires, you'll see our grapevines. We also have pixie oranges, planted in 2023, known for their sweetness. Other varieties, like Washington oranges, can be found in our nursery. Here, we sometimes plant Malkia F1 pawpaws, which thrive very well. We also rotate crops like cabbage, tomatoes, or spinach depending on the season. Finally, these are the apple mango trees I mentioned earlier. Now let's head to the factory. Before reaching it, you'll pass through another gate, which is usually open, but you can open it yourself if closed. It's within the institution compound. Here is our last signpost, which reads a 200 m to the college, meaning we've walked about 500 meters so far. Looking straight ahead, you'll see the school field, where students play football and engage in recreation. The community also uses it in the evenings. On the right is our value addition section, where our mango crisps and honey are processed and packaged. Finally, we've reached the college. We are welcomed by a beautiful garden, well maintained by our groundsman. Entering the main building, on your left is the college secretary's office, where you'll be welcomed and assisted with any inquiries. There's a sitting area in the corridor where you can relax after your long journey from home. On the right side are two offices. The Dean of Students, responsible for student guidance, counseling, and overseeing sports and games. I hope you already have a favorite sport, because you'll find plenty of fun activities here. The Registrar's office, where you'll submit your academic documents during course application. The Registrar handles student registration and key academic matters. Your personal and academic files will be kept here. At the far end is the Principal's office. On the left, we have the staff dining area, and further ahead is the school library. Now let me show you the lecture halls. Currently, we have 4 lecture rooms, 2 permanent and 2 newly constructed semi-permanent rooms, all fully equipped with chairs, whiteboards, and strong, unlimited Wi-Fi, also available in the library and staff offices. Outside is our college canteen, where students can buy affordable meals, with prices starting from as low as 10 Kenyan shillings. There's also a dining hall where students can watch football and the news. Nearby is a small, grass-thatched shade where students relax or hold group discussions. Finally, let's head to the hostels. These are the male hostels, while the female hostels are located at the conference center we visited earlier. Students enjoy unlimited Wi-Fi, comfortable rooms, and even hot showers, all at just 3,500 Kenyan shillings per term. Our learners also benefit from Christian teachings, especially through the Students' Fellowship held every Tuesday. I hope you've enjoyed this tour of our college. We look forward to seeing you soon.